guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to show you how to make cabbage the simplest way, and trust me, it's going to be so yummy. So stay tuned for more. The ingredients you will need for this recipe is 2 tomatoes, 1 large onion, of course the cabbage, some salt to taste of course, and coriander for garnishing. I have 2 Royco cubes and curry powder. And let me tell you, this is the best curry powder out there. If you're in Kenya, I highly recommend this curry powder. It's the best. If it's not Simbambili, then I don't know what you're using. I get them in sachets at Carrefour, or you can get them at any supermarket or your local kiosk. So this is how they look like. Each go for 5 shillings or $0.05 if I'm not wrong. Let's get on to cooking. I already added cooking oil in my sufuria, and after the oil heats up, we're going to add our onions. After adding the onions, of course, we stir and wait for them to brown. I'm going to leave that until it browns, and then I'm going to come back with them, and then we continue with the next. As we wait for the onions to brown, to turn golden brown, how is the economy taking you guys? Everything is just hard in this country actually. Yani, unaingia supermarket with 1,000, you get 2 things or 3 things, na hiyo pesa inaisha hivyo. How are you guys surviving? You know, I understand I might be complaining, maybe na complain peke yangu, because I understand that not everyone is broke. But feel free to comment down below and let me know how you're coping, or how the alternatives you're using to survive in these tough times in this country, because where it is tough. After a few minutes, my onions have browned kidogo, but not even a few minutes. I don't know why onions, okay, for me onions take so much time to brown, and sometimes I'm impatient, so I just end up pouring the rest of the ingredients bila hiyo kitunguu ku brown. But yeah, this is the best color you're looking for, so that it does not become. At this point, you add in your tomato, tomatoes and stir. Let them cook until tender before adding in the spices. So I'm gonna cover this up. See you in a few minutes. After like 2 to 3 minutes, my tomatoes are nice and tender. So at this stage, we're gonna add our salt. Don't put too much, because the Royco cube has salt as well. Stir. Make sure everything is mixed together well. And then you add your Royco cubes. Stir again, and make sure your heat is on medium, not high, because it's really going to hurry you up. Next thing you want to add is your curry powder. I'm not going to add the whole sachet, but I'm just going to add kidogo, because you don't want the taste to be overwhelming, the curry taste, right? So that should be enough. I'm going to keep the rest for next time. Go ahead and stir. And then you start folding in the cabbage little by little, bit by bit. Okay, so add your cabbage in kidogo kidogo, little by little, as you stir, and cover it all around with the tomatoes and spices. I understand not so many people like cabbage. For some reasons only known to them. If you know, you know. Lakini, cabbage is all about how you cook it, you know. Some people say, oh, cabbage iko na maji mingi and it doesn't taste good. But if you give it some time and patience, it actually comes out really good. I'm going to fold in the rest of the cabbage and then be back in a bit. I have finished folding in the cabbage and mix it with the ingredients. So at this point I am going to, I'm sorry if I'm saying at this point for so many times, I'm so sorry. I'm going to cover it. Or before I do that, just in case you're new here, karibu sana, welcome to this channel. My name is Flavia Malkia Iminza, a YouTuber based in Kenya. I do story times, I do pretty much anything I come along, but I love doing cooking videos. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, give it a like, turn on your post notification button for you to get notified when I post new videos. So you can see it's now starting to release its waters. It's not even a thing. Juices or waters. I'm gonna let that cook because I like my cabbage nice and tender. So I'm gonna let it cook slowly for some time, and then we'll come back and check on it. Okay, after a few minutes, you're gonna want to open the lid. Let me put this outside, Kwanza. Open the lid and check on your cabbage. As I said before, I like mine nice and almost crispy. So as you can see, the water has not completely dried out. And still, you can turn off the stove and eat it at any point in you. If you like it crispy and a bit raw, well, good for you, but I like it completely cooked, all the water drained out and almost crispy. So let's leave it to cook, and then I'm gonna get back to you when it's ready so that we can garnish and serve. Okay, after say 2 to 3 minutes, this is how my cabbage is looking. That is looking delish. All the water is drained out, and as you can see, just the oil remaining. The reason as to why my sufuria is looking like this at the bottom is because I'm using a very, very light sufuria. If you have a heavy sufuria or you're using a non-stick sufuria, the better. But still serves the same purpose. But I'm looking forward to using, I have other cooking pots. I'm looking forward to using other cooking pots for filming. So kama tumefika hiyo points, time to add our dania. Question, am I the only person who never, like hardly ever taste my food when I'm cooking? After listening to my ancestors while estimating, you know, adding the spices and all the salt and everything else, I just continue until the end. So as you can see, you know, I have added the coriander. Just gonna stir. You just want to stir and put the stove off. So guys, that is how my cabbage is looking. Feel free to try this recipe and let me know how it turns out. Comment down below and I'll be happy to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye bye.